Hello, ladies and gentlemen, crypto deep divers. Welcome back to Weekly Crypto. Today, I'm going to talk about gold, silver, and ChainLink as well. Before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out the upcoming videos that could be time sensitive. Also, you can follow me on Twitter, library.tv, and Patreon as well. For my Patreon group member, I post a whole bunch of videos about coronavirus, gold and silver coin. Right now, gold has been spiking up like crazy. And you can check out my Patreon group. So you can join my Patreon group. And of course, for my Crypto Dive Master Patreon, I create 2 bonus videos for them. And which gold and silver coin has high resale value, as well as the coronavirus enemy. Unfortunately, this coronavirus fiasco is going to stay for a while. So it's not going to end so quickly. So let's talk about gold quickly, because the reason why gold has spiked up is because Trump tweeted that about the negative interest rate. So that's why gold has been spiked up like almost $50, right? From around 1700 all the way to 1748, like $48 or $50. And the reason is negative interest rate. Basically, if you put your money in the bank, like for example, if you put 10,000 in the bank, they're going to charge you $300 or sometimes a fee to put the money in the bank, right? In theory. And practically, the bank is not going to do that, because if I put money in the bank, if they charge me like $300 just to put the money in the bank, a lot of people will take the money out, right? They will fed up. So the thing is, the bank is going to absorb all this negative interest rate fiasco, because the Federal Reserve is going to implement this negative interest rate to the bank. The bank is not going to keep their money. They're going to loan out to some other people. Then they can buy stock or buy houses or whatever, buy car or whatnot. Because there's no incentives to hold cash, because you have to pay to hold cash, basically. That is crazy. That is ridiculous, actually. And I will talk about this negative interest rate in my Patreon group in detail. So that's why gold spike up. So if you follow my channel, you probably already established some position in gold, right? I talk about gold a long time ago. And back in 2016, actually, 2017, whatever. So in terms of silver, of course, it spiked up around $1. I also talked about this in my previous video about the bull case for gold and silver as well. So let me know what you think about this negative interest rate fiasco, and I would love to hear from you. And let's talk about ChainLink quickly. So ChainLink, we talk about that. Basically, it's a gateway from the legacy database to put the data on the blockchain, right? So there's a lot of legacy database like Oracle, SQL Server, stuff like that. So in order to pull all this data to the blockchain, you have to use ChainLink. But the thing is, this is interesting. This is an article that was 10 months ago, actually, from Reddit. So they're saying this is 10 months ago, basically. Warning, do not hold ChainLink long term. I'm a developer and I look over the ChainLink white paper and documentation, as well as the blog posted by Google. Here's a sum of the reason I will not use ChainLink for my app. And the current mainnet is not decentralized. There's no way to decentralize assets if an Oracle is any good or not. It took them basically 2 years to basically build a centralized Oracle, which is extremely unimpressive. Because we already have a centralized Oracle, just like the Oracle database, SQL Server, stuff like that, right? And he basically is saying that I do not have much hope for the future or competency of the engineer. The white paper doesn't coherently describe how they plan on making that centralized design or decentralized one day. They broadly go over the decentralized reputation strategies. And also, there's a lot of unresolved problem as well. So they basically had 2 to 3 years, 30 million in funding to actually publish the technical specification. And instead, they decide to build trivial centralized Oracle. Extremely worrying, and it kind of reminds me of IOTA. And news outlet, of course, the journalists keep talking about partnership with Google. But if you actually read the sources of partnership, it's just a blog post posted by Google account, promote their own service, the BigQuery, they're showing example how ChainLink user can use Google account. So there's no way that Google will partner with ChainLink because Google can build the code base so easily because those ChainLink code base is so trivial to Google. I mean, I'm not surprised Google have so much resources. If they really want to get into the Oracle blockchain space, they have a whole bunch of engineers can do that. I mean, I do agree with that one. So he's talking about, of course, you can make money out of Chainlink, but he did not recommend to HODL. And HODL with the hope that one day developer will adopt the sources of decentralized Oracle. That certainly won't happen. To me, all the altcoin we shouldn't hodl anyway, right? We should just at some point to sell it, and also maybe swing trade. You can swing trade. Of course, you swing trade. You're going to make money. Depending on when you enter the position or exit the position. And I don't object for swing trade and for hodl may not be hodl, or maybe after you swing, you make so much money, the coin that you hold is already free money. Then that's fine, absolutely fine, because like because a lot of coin is like 10x, 30x, or whatever x, right? And I'm also a ChainLink holder as well. So I'm not saying I'm bashing ChainLink or whatnot, but sometimes you have to look at both sides, right? You cannot just be bullish all the time. So another strategy, probably you want to sell. I'm not going to sell it right now. It's up to you. I'm not a financial advisor. But at one point, people sometimes they cover the cost as well as take some profit, and the rest of the coin is free coin. Then I'm not object you hold those free coin because you already covered the cost as well as take profit as well. And there's a lot of people saying also the company is incorporated in Cayman Islands, and they're talking about usually they're money grabber from if they incorporate in Cayman Islands. But the thing is hard to tell because there's a lot of like resistance in terms of decentralization of cryptocurrency in the US. So a lot of company they want to do business, they have no choice but to incorporate in some type of islands, right? The Bermuda or Cayman Islands or some other, or Malta or some other areas. And so some people they sold ChainLink at 4.5, like $4.50. Some say, oh, then this is a joke. We are not whatever. And then some say I'm going to hodl until it's $10, and there's so many school of thought right now. And somebody disagree. They're saying that ChainLink was presented in Microsoft at Redmond back in August. And also Google Cloud integrated ChainLink into their approach to smart contract adoption. And now Google Cloud user can use ChainLink to connect to BigQuery to the Google Cloud services. And so, I mean, the thing is in crypto, nobody knows, right? Because all this shitcoin, I'm not saying ChainLink is shitcoin, so I don't think so. Some shitcoin can pump all the way to 10x, 100x, 1000x, or whatever. So anything could happen. So I cannot say either side, right? Because what happened in 2017, like a lot, 90% or 80 to 90% of the project failed. Only a handful few can survive after the Bitcoin crash back in 2017, right? So in terms of GitHub, you can see they still have a lot of update. You know, they have over 10,000 commit, which is pretty good. They still updating the database. They still doing the work, but a lot of projects, a lot of altcoin projects, they probably have no updates. They did not do their project. After they get all the money, they disappear basically, or they in dormant state. So this is pretty interesting. In terms of the price, I think at one point it go all the way up to nearly $5. Right now it's like $3 somethings. Let me know what you think about ChainLink. Do you think this will be oh, another thing I want to mention, Coinbase also introduced their own version of ChainLink, Decentralized Oracle, and so this will be a competitor to ChainLink for sure. This is also for DeFi or decentralized finance project as well. This is decentralized Oracle as well. So ChainLink also has a competitor, okay? So let me know what you think about ChainLink. Do you think this is going to be pumped all the way to infinity. And I think at the time ChainLink I think used to be like 20 cents, 30 cents or something like that. Right now it's like around $3 or something, right? Before it's like almost $5. It's pump 10x already. So maybe it can pump even more. You never know. But if it's go to a bull market right now, it could pump crazy. You never know, just like in 2017. So let me know what you think about the Chainlink. Do you think they are still have a lot of work to do, or do you think this coin can pump all the way to infinity? Please comment below. I would love to hear from you. If you found this video helpful, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel. Also share with your friends. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out the upcoming video that could be time sensitive. Also hit the notification bell so you know when the video come up, you know right away. And of course, share the videos, comment below. That will help my ranking in YouTube, and I will continue to provide video for you guys as well as to my Patreon group member, exclusive videos for them. Especially some sensitive information like coronavirus, some sensitive data I can't even talk about in YouTube anymore because they may ban my channel. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter, library.tv, and Patreon as well. And remember, crypto deep divers, we the people take control of our money. Stay wise, stay safe, peace. I'm not a financial advisor. Investing in cryptocurrency, commodity, and stock market can have inherent risk. Please use a due diligence. I'm not your healthcare provider. If you have any questions or concerns about coronavirus, please talk to your doctor. This video is only for informational and entertainment purposes. So you should use your due diligence.